Hi, welcome back to my channel. So today's look is inspired by Jhené Aiko. I never know how to say her name right, but you know the vibes. So I'm starting off with my freshly washed, stretched hair, and I'm just going to part the hair into three sections like this, just to make space for my jumbo braids. Please ignore everything that's happening behind there. Quarantine girl. And then I'm just going to moisturize my hair just so that the braids underneath isn't too dry. And I begin to part my hair in big sections, like big. And I'm going to use the rubber band to hold it in place. The trick to this look is just getting your sections as big as you can. This is honestly the biggest sections I've done on my hair. And at this point, I'm already feeling cute because I see how it has shaped my face out. And I'm using this braiding hair that has been pre-stretched, so it made life a lot easier for me. This took me about an hour to do every single thing, or even less, probably 45 minutes. And I used two lengths, 26 and 20, but more of the 26 is definitely synthetic hair. Done one side of it, and I'm just coming to show you how I've done the other two. So I'm taking big sizes. Honestly, you can get bigger if you want to, but I didn't want my own too massive. And I'm separating it into two unequal parts. One part is smaller than the other part, just so that when I open up one of the bigger parts, I have three equal sections. If that makes sense. If you can't braid, I honestly advise you to learn how to braid your hair because it's one of the most handy skills you can ever have. I've been braiding my own hair since 2012, and honestly, it's very therapeutic for me because I can think up a hairstyle and just do it. Whether or not it looks nice, it's just the satisfaction of knowing that you've done this for yourself and by yourself. I'm just going to show you again what I've done on the side. Braided the hair down, three pieces, one in front of the other, step by step, heart by heart. See how big my sections are. And then I'm just tying it like before I get to the end because I wanted that and empty frill slash curly look at the bottom. And I'm just going to trim out like all the excess hairs that's making the hair a little untidy. Separating my hair into two, and I'm wrapping the bottom with this yarn just so that when I dip it in hot water it can begin to curl. Now I have my two single plaits, and I'm going to wrap the top of my hair with mousse so that it begins to flatten and begins to lay back there. I'm using some of it to smoothen my edges as well. Day one, and look at how we're looking. Like if Igbo pie. Like you don't even know anything about this hairstyle. Mado. I'm just going to soak it in hot water now. Please do not do this at home except you have some adult supervision, just so you don't burn yourself or pour hot water on yourself. I'm unraveling it now, and I already laid my baby hairs to the best of my ability, and I'm gonna wrap it back. This is the time for makeup, which is the most exciting part of this look. I already suit my baby hairs because Miss Jhené has her baby hairs, and I'm just now trying to mimic the shape of her brows. Her brows are thick, and she doesn't like extend the tail too far down. So I've done my best to round it out at the top and just make it thick. I'm also bringing it close to the bridge of my nose just so that I begin to carve out the shape of the nose and slim it down as the case may be. Now I am going to conceal the brows just to neaten it out. Can you hear me breathing? Just neatening the brows out. I'm blending it out with my fingers. And I'm going to go with a light shade of brown to slightly contour the top of my eyes. The picture I'm referencing, she has like very soft, subtle, smoky eyes. So that's what I'm trying to mimic. And I'm putting a light shimmer in the center of my eyelids so that when I open my eyes, you'll be able to see like a little bit of sparkle. You know the vibes. I'm also going to coat my lashes with mascara so that I can begin to prep it for my falsies. Wow, probably should have sped up this part, but mascara time. And then I'm going to line my eyes as well. So you know Miss Jhené is very popular, very known for that her inner tear duct lining eyes. I probably do a detailed video on lining your eyes. I didn't make it as prominent, but it's for sure there. And now I'm just going to contour before I put on my foundation. I'm contouring just so that I can begin to get the shape of her face. Her face is very slim, very defined, and the shape of her nose is slightly different to the shape of mine. Slightly. Girl, shut up. It's different to the shape of mine, so I'm just doing my best to mimic, using the highlighters to make the center a little bigger just so that I can begin to have that button nose effect. And I'm just taking my time to blend with anything. Me, I'm using my fingers though because it works well for me. Blending and blending and blending. Now I'm just going to highlight my face, but like I'm not doing it in the regular triangular form. So I'm taking this to the side of my face because I'm extending that surface area of my face. Miss Jhené has that, like, you know, her face is wider on the center. So I was trying to mimic that with a highlighter. And now I'm just going to put my foundation on top of it. Honestly, this foundation routine is so bomb because your face is snatched and it looks like your skin. Bruh, try it. For the lips, I'm rounding it out, just making the bottom a little bit smaller and just filling it out at the bottom and then overlining the top as well. And I'm going to take an orange-ish shade of foundation. I'm just going to smear that all over my lips gently. Now you're going to see the real me. Oh, hello. Right, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed.